Hey Dad, the First Amendment is where citizens meet the government in public, and lately, that meeting has been tense, especially in Minnesota, where ICE and other federal officers deployed under Operation Metro Surge have flooded the Twin Cities. Over 2,000 federal immigration agents have been operating there since December, and the operation has already produced roughly 3,000 arrests. That massive federal presence has collided with residents, journalists, and peaceful observers in a way that cuts to the heart of what the First Amendment is supposed to guarantee: the right to assemble, to witness, to record, and to hold government power accountable in public. A federal judge in Minnesota recently stepped in and enjoined federal agents from retaliating against peaceful observers, making it clear that simply safely following officers, including filming their actions, does not create reasonable suspicion for a stop. That's the First and Fourth Amendments working together to protect one of the most basic checks on power: public oversight. And Dad, this is where I need you to hear me most clearly. Two people, Renee Nicole Good and Alex Preddy, were killed while engaging in that exact protected activity. Renee Nicole Good was a 37-year-old U.S. citizen and widely described as a peaceful legal observer. She was sitting in her vehicle on a residential street in Minneapolis on January 7th when an ICE agent fired 3 shots into her car, killing her. Video footage analyzed by ABC News frame by frame shows that Good turned her steering wheel away from officers 1 second before shots were fired, contradicting DHS's claims that she was trying to ram agents. Federal officials called her a threat. The videos do not show that. This is exactly why the First Amendment protects public observation, because government narratives and what's actually on video don't always match. Alex Preddy, just 2 weeks later, also a Minnesota resident and an ICU nurse, was shot and killed by federal agents during a protest. Multiple videos captured by eyewitnesses showed Preddy holding his phone, not a weapon, while assisting a woman who had been pushed and pepper sprayed. Several angles appear to show an agent removing a handgun from Preddy's waistband moments before he was shot, meaning he was not holding or pointing a gun when killed. Again, Dad, this government's public statement said one thing. The recorded evidence showed something else. And that's why the First Amendment matters, not in the abstract, not in a civics textbook way, but in moments of real tension, when the government's power is at its peak and when citizens peacefully observing are at their most vulnerable. The right to assemble, the right to speak, the right to record, the right to witness your government, those rights aren't about convenience. They're about accountability. And when 2 U.S. citizens observing and filming are killed during the largest immigration enforcement operation in U.S. history, it forces us to confront what the First Amendment is supposed to protect us from: state power exercised without meaningful public oversight. Dad, the First Amendment only works if it's upheld when it's hardest, not when it's easy. And right now, in Minnesota, it's being tested in the real world.